It was the Twos' turn to host, and relegation threatened Balcombe's turn to visit in the latest match at Clare Park. 3 changes were made to the Haywards Heath side. Josh Woodfield, Gary Honeysett and Vikrant Aurora made way for Jamie Schumann, Jack Groves and George Wiscombe. Quick side note, Wiscombe was injured during this match, and so Charlie Amy played the role of subfielder. 2 changes were made to the Balcombe side, with Henry Glynn and Michael Ripley making way for Guy Dutton and Summit Adhikari. It was a wet one on the Saturday, and, well, we were lucky to get a game in. 1.5 hours delay, but Balcombe won the toss and elected to bowl. 32 overs would be played per side, and it would be Adhikari who'd open up against Goulds and Morris. Monty Richmond started proceedings from the other end. Adhikari taking a wicket just 9 balls into his return. Goulds gone for 16 with a pretty decent catch from Ben Lee. Chris Blunt would come in at 3 and join Percy Morris. A couple of scares survived for Blunt early on in his innings, but now he looked to push on. Adhikari bowled a good first spell, but he was the first bowler switched out. Harvey Mitchell swapped in. And Dave Ward replaced Richmond at the top end. And would get Percy Morris just 2 balls into his bowling stint as Morris just edged off, and it was caught by Guy Dutton. He was gone for 9 runs, and the Haywards Heath 46 for 2. Ariane Yatapu came in at 4. Went for just the 7 runs as Sam Blackburn caught him in the slips, just getting down to it and just playing a little bit too hard. Harvey Mitchell with his first wicket of the day. Tom Carter came to the crease with Haywards Heath 54 for 3. First 6 of the innings by Blunt to cap off an over that went for 15. And that will be the last we saw of Mitchell, with Charlie Beecroft replacing him. Blunt taking the team to 3 figures with a slap past Beecroft for 4. These two have built up a partnership of almost 50 in pretty rapid fashion. And just like that, Ward's spell was ended. An over that went for 13, 12 of which being well-hit fours from Carter to take Haywards Heath to 116 after just 18 overs. But the partnership would not last any longer. Chris Blunt trying to lap Charlie Beecroft over his leg side, and Beecroft finding the stumps. 116 for 4. Tom Carter was joined by George Wiscombe, and Marcus LaFleming replaced Ward at the top end. And got the wicket of Carter first up. Sam Blackburn taking another catch and ending what looked like a promising innings, dropping Haywards Heath from 116 for 3 to 116 for 5, and leaving 2 new batters, Wiscombe and now Johnny Rutherford, at the crease. Second 6 of the innings, scored by Johnny Rutherford. Made it look easier than it was, just a lap onto the banking. Charlie Beecroft was replaced by Balcombe's 7th bowler of the day, Ben Lee. A good run rate, and George Wiscombe looked to accelerate it even further, stepping down the wicket, but Gavin Elliott spotted the opportunity and took the stumps out. Zach Goulds joined the batting, and Sumit Adhikari rejoined the bowling attack, this time from the other end. Rutherford brought up 47, and then Haywards Heath's 200 with the first run. They went back for the second, but a good throw in from the deep put pay to Rutherford's innings. He was gone for 47. Sumit Adhikari with the throw in from the deep, and Gavin Elliott taking the stumps out and ending a well-played innings, the second innings ending in the latter part of the 40s after blunts. Jamie Schumann entered the fray, 200 for 7. And it was 203 for 8 as Zach Goulds looked to take advantage of a poor ball. Benley not proud of that one, but it was the second wicket of the over, and Goulds was gone for 7. Caught by Dave Ward. Jack Groves got to the crease and ran through with Schumann for the 1, for the 2. Adhikari lost sight of where the ball was. The batters realised late, and a little stutter from Jack Groves was all that it took to end his innings. Dave Ward this time with a throw in from the deep. Gavin Elliott taking the stumps off, and Jack Groves gone without facing. Haywards Heath now down to their last wicket. Hamza Aladad, who was bowled after a loose shot to take Haywards Heath all out for 208 after 31.4 of their 32 possible overs, which was not a bad score all things considered. Some will have been disappointed with their innings, but it was a defendable total as Balcombe needed to chase that down in 32 overs. Jamie Schumann to open up, Charlie Beecroft facing first, and Dave Ward batting at the other end. Hamza Aladad making it a very quick first pair up at the top end. Schumann getting his payback after 2 fours in the same over from Dave Ward. He was beaten all ends up by Jamie Schumann for 13. And that was the first wicket that fell for Balcombe. 28 for 1. And it could have been 28 for 2, but Beecroft given not out. Guy Dutton joined him at the crease. But Beecroft was gone not long afterwards, snicking off to the wicketkeeper Thomas Carter for just the 4 runs. Jamie Schumann had his second, and Ben Lee was brought in at 4. After 5 overs of Jamie Schumann down the bottom end, Zach Goulds replaced him. And Percy Morris replaced Aladad at the top end. Tom Carter had his second catch of the day. Percy Morris just finding the edge of Ben Lee, and he was gone for just the 7 runs. But Tom Carter having a very good wicket-keeping performance and a very good day in general after his batting. Gavin Elliott, Balcombe's wicket-keeper, came out at 5. Guy Dutton, the next wicket to fall, as it came very quickly after Ben Lee's. Zach Goulds with his first wicket of the day. Percy Morris taking the catch. Guy Dutton gone for 10. And Henry Dougal out there with Elliott. With a 35-run partnership, these two had settled in, so Jack Groves came on at the top end to try to make a difference. And Ariane Yatapu replaced Goulds at the bottom. Huge shout for an LBW, and Gavin Elliott was gone. Ariane Yatapu did make the difference in his first over, and it was 102 for 5. Elliott gone for 25, and Sam Blackburn came in with a big task on his hands. Tarsky wasn't up to 12 off of 13 balls, but he found Charlie Amy in the deep. And after a strong bowling performance, Summit Adhikari would have been hoping for more of the same in the batting, as they just looked like they were going to try and pick up as many points as they can, as with 2 and a bit overs left. 79 isn't really feasible. Last ball of the innings hit for a 4. Henry Dougal climbing up to 43 runs off of 65 balls not out. Top scoring for a Balcombe side that were just not quite on the level of Haywards Heath today, who cruised, it seemed, right to the very end of the match and picked up their 4th victory of the season.